Welcome back to the Council of Reads, bringing the comic shop to the comfort of your very own home. I'm Dylan, joined by Jason.
G'day.
Hitton.
Hey, hey.
Fomi.
Hey, hey, hey.
And the incredibly beautiful Dave.
Lin-Manuel Miranda lookalike, 0 gigs.
Oh, wow.
You really do look like
For a reason, Dave.
Okay. Feature comics this week, we've got Superman 78 and Spider-Man Life Story Annual.
Absolutely.
We're also going to talk about, obviously, the new Spider-Man No Way Home. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. The trailer for that. Brand new Marvel video game was announced, Midnight Suns. And, of course, Fomi's film Flashback, Flight of the Navigator.
Damn youngins.
Alrighty. So what are we going to start with, Dylan?
How about let's go with the best first. Spidey?
Spidey it is. I thought this was great. People don't know, Spider-Man Life Story last year was a miniseries where the idea was Spider-Man aged in real time. So issue 1 was the 60s, issue 2 the 70s, so on and so forth. So this one is just an annual, same principle, obviously just a single issue, but it's the life story of J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, nice.
It was really good. I thought it was excellent.
Awesome.
I haven't read the
You need to,
full
Dave.
life story. You don't, well, with this, you don't really need to. Like, you sort of, there's a couple gaps that you can think of what happens.
No, I just meant for more pure enjoyment in your life, you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You know, I've been really keen. I really love that series. I love what that was Zdarsky, wasn't it?
Yeah, saying it's in it. It's
excellent.
It's Chip and Bags back together.
I loved everything they did with that. So I'm really, really happy that they've found another way to get another story out of that. So excellent.
Yeah.
Right, like usually annuals, you're kind of like, oh yeah, annual, whatever, I'll skip it, you know? But I originally wasn't going to read this, and Jason's like, bro, you need to read this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was great.
Back in the day, I felt that annuals always felt like a bit of a waste and an extra grab for money. But I think recently it's same kind of with tie-ins. I think they're actually putting a little bit more into annuals and those extra stories because people do buy them. So make it worthwhile,
Sure.
worth your money while. So yeah,
I think annuals, I generally judge it on if the writer's writing it, if he writes a book, it's a must buy.
yeah.
If it's some dude you've never heard of writing it, you know, they're just pumping out.
That's a good call.
Yeah, don't want to give away too much about the plot because there's not a lot going on without it's one issue. You can't give away much.
Does the cover give away much?
A little bit.
I thought it might.
But it made so much sense because, like, man, he did some dodgy stuff.
The stuff that he's done, and it's kind of just gone back to like the status quo because it's comic books, you know?
Yeah.
That's fine. But like, yeah, there's like consequences for what he's done. And
Well, so, and this is Jameson's life in this alternate world, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Oh, I might even have to go back and reread that just to get the...
yes, I
Yeah,
recommend
I wish
it.
I had reread it. There's one bit where I'm like, what? Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, same.
right. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, that'd be cool when that comes. Is it going to come out as a trade with the whole lot?
Well, the trade already came out, so I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a shame.
Yes.
This must have been a bit of an afterthought then,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah.
Well,
What are
the
they
book
gonna do?
sold pretty good.
Well, this would be that'd be a great trade with those 7 now.
Unless they do more one shots.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to.
All right.
Well, you imagine there's
Yeah.
probably going to be an FF one after this, but an annual once FF finishes.
Interesting.
So it looks really cool. Oh, I'm glad that's in the box. Good.
Alrighty. Do you want to talk about Superman versus Lobo?
Okay. Do we have to?
What did you think of this?
I'll leave it to it.
Superman vs Lobo. Firstly,
Sorry, can we first of all give it its proper name, which is Upper Man versus Lob?
yeah, cut off
Please?
the
Because of
pictures.
Jason's
Wizardry?
background.
Upper Man
Yeah.
versus Lob. Bring
I was
it
like,
on.
that'll do.
It's cut off the
bloody hell.
title.
So what do we think?
I'm not a big fan of. Is it how do you say her name? Adolfo.
Andolfo.
Adolfo.
Andolfo.
I'm not a big fan of her art, especially on a superhero book. Like her doing her own stuff, like Sweet Paprika's out now, and she had that whatever the other one was called.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But her Superman is The Lobo's
Give us a visual, Dylan.
You guys need to check this page out.
Oh, wow. He's a baby.
he looks like a child, right?
Yeah, he's a little bitty. It's like when in Waterboy, when the coach is pretending everyone's a baby.
That's like a page. That is a big splash kind of page.
Yeah, wow.
It's on a panel in the corner, right?
Mm.
And like for the most part, it's okay. It's a bit messy. It's a bit scratchy. But
How's the story, Dylan?
well, okay. So Lobo becomes an influencer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm too
Yeah.
old for this comic.
Yeah.
If there's something I despise more than cyclists.
Hey. What's wrong with
Okay,
cycling?
okay.
Hey,
Cyclists that don't know the road rules.
That's
that's
all.
better.
Yeah.
Hey.
like there was one aspect of it I didn't mind where Superman's trying to save somebody and they're kind of like, oh, get away from me, don't touch me.
Yes.
You know, and it's kind of like a conspiracy theory of like, oh, you're gonna touch me, you've got alien pathogen on you.
He
or
gets
whatever.
called a commie space vampire.
Yeah, and you
That
can
was
kind
like
of,
best line of the book.
Yeah, that's great.
you can relate that to what's happening now with, you know, all the COVID stuff and people being like, I don't want a government trucker in me. So I didn't mind that, but the rest
Just
of
in
it,
my
like,
pocket every day of my life.
Lex
Exactly.
is, well, that's what the deal is. Lex has started some kind of new social media.
he's got like
There's-
Facebook.
Yeah, so they're attacking Superman, I guess, and Lobo's in there. It was interesting. Like the first first maybe third of the book, I'm like, eh. But when that stuff started coming along about not my don't save me Superman hashtag or whatever,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it got interesting the second half. So yeah, and then at the end, the next issue, you're like, okay, it looks like it might. It's just a fun, silly read, I guess.
Mm.
Is it
I
a
enjoyed it
mini?
more as it went on.
Is it a mini?
Yeah, one of those oversized black label.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
okay,
I don't
Oh, is
understand.
it?
I don't understand why this was Black Label
Yes,
because it was pretty light and it was pretty fun.
yes.
Must be
Yeah,
that commie line.
But it's classed. It's classed as a black label.
oof! Look at
Wow.
this.
They don't know what black label is though.
No, they really.
Oh, that's
I think to
Oh.
them, Black Label is just adults, and that's it. Like,
But this ain't really adult, really at all.
Do you know what that looks like? It
Uh.
looks like somebody traced over Howard Chaykin.
Taze.
Just without the grit teeth.
It looks like someone ripping off Superman and doing a bad version from the Pro.
Oh yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I liked it more as it went along because there was some interesting ideas. Because the first chick that complained, she's like,
Oh,
you didn't even,
Dave.
the
you
pro.
didn't,
There you go.
yeah.
It's very fast. So
You didn't even check to see if I was scared of heights before it flew me into the air. Yeah, and you're like, okay, but that's modern people, right?
Yes.
Well, it just
I could
reminds me
see
that that moron in The Incredibles that didn't want to be saved by Mr. Incredible.
100%.
Yeah.
There was a lot. It was a lot smarter than I first thought it was going to be. Because at first it's just silly. Lobo's on vacation. Monster rocks up. He's in his undies. Nah, it's just like, what is this? But
Yeah,
Did
it,
she
starts-
write it too as well as drawing it?
No.
So who's the
Tim
writer?
Seeley. Tim Seeley.
I don't know who that is.
Hack Slash is his big thing, I
Okay,
guess.
right, yeah.
Okay.
So he likes his light and
Mhm.
fun, sort of silly stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But a bit darker. It was all right. I said I wasn't sure if I was going to bother reading it because I was like, oh, I don't know. Seeing
Yeah.
that Superman page, but I was glad I did.
Then
Yeah.
Lobo starts live streaming and it gets a bit weird. and-
Yes,
That just
Yeah,
seems like
whatever.
the antithesis of what Lobo is.
right.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, it was a
But-
bit. Yeah.
But it's not in canon
Yeah.
anyway, so
Exactly.
whatever.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Do we want to get onto the better Superman book this week?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to know how this is.
It's
Superman 78.
Yeah.
This is a sequel to the Christopher Reeve movies.
Which one?
I'm assuming they're
First
ignoring the last two.
Okay.
I'm assuming because that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Well,
To me-
I assume it would be not even before. It'd be after Superman 1
Right.
because Batman 89
That's right after the first one.
was just
Yeah.
after the first one. Not we haven't got to Returns yet. This one it's called 78.
Hmm.
It's got to be
Okay.
between 1 and 2 is what I thought it
Yeah.
said. It said it was.
To me, it was pretty short, but straight to the point. Like,
Yeah, it's a breeze. You pump through it.
yeah.
Not in a negative. It's just one of those fast reads.
Yeah. And
That was nice.
Robert
Yep.
Venditti did the writing for this, and I reckon he nailed the tone.
Yes.
Clark and Lois are in the street and they're having this really quick back and forth conversation about how Clark's not confident enough. And he's like, well, I don't know. And then he also sees like a mugging happening down the street, and he visions a dude's foot to stop him, and all that's happening basically at the same time. And it's
While they're getting
very
their hot
much-
dogs.
exactly. while they're
Does
getting
he
hot dogs.
does he super hear the mugging, or does like it just happen like next to them?
Oh, it's
I
just
forget because like
happening there in front of him, basically.
Yeah.
wouldn't Lois do something though?
Well,
Like
Lois didn't see it. It's behind her. You can see here.
And like you just seeing a dude run away.
yeah, but
Yeah.
she screamed, right? Or, yeah, somebody stopped that man.
Yeah,
That's
but it's the biggest city in the world.
Yeah.
Bustling metropolis on the street, horns, cars.
It's
Yeah.
essentially
Hot
like
dog vendors.
Times Square right there.
Yeah.
Like super busy. Obviously Clark's hearing it because he's Kryptonian.
Yeah. I just thought Lois would be a bit more aware. That's all.
She's getting a hot
She's-
dog on.
And also this is like that 78 movie Lois. She's kind of a bit dumb.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
the things you get out of books, Dave. It just really amazes me at times. It really is beautiful. See how your mind works.
But yeah, I definitely felt like they nailed the vibe. Like I could hear. It felt like I was watching Superman.
Absolutely, yeah.
the dialogue choices were pretty good, and the art was great. Like it all looked about right. You're getting to see, Chris Reeves Superman and fighting some robots, and yeah, I really looking forward to the next issue. I thought it was really good actually.
Yeah, like just seeing him fight a villain that
Yeah,
is, like that version of him with the robots and stuff. Did that even exist when like the Reeve movies came out? It was like an 80s thing.
yeah, that was later.
Yeah. So it was a bit weird seeing him punch a Brainiac robot, and it's just it came after his movies. One thing I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not that big a deal, but there's a really cool big like page here. This is all traced.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you guys can recognize the
Yeah.
images there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's not that big a deal.
The
but-
S is too flat for it's supposed to
That
be on
big,
his
yeah.
chest. There's no
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, but whatever. Is this better than 89?
I liked it better than 89.
Yes, I did too, for sure.
They're so different styles, I guess, like the
Mm.
movies is very different. So yeah, this is just light fun where 89 is obviously a bit darker. It's Batman, Tim Burton,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed this one more. Though I will say 89, some of the stuff in the background probably intrigued me more
Mm.
to see where it was going. This was a bit more straightforward.
I think I like the art on Batman a bit more.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Nah, I like the art on this better.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. The 89 art, I don't know. It was a bit weird, I thought. But yeah.
They both match the
Yeah, they do. Man, it's hard,
Gotham,
isn't it? Yeah.
Gotham, they both match each
What they're
city,
supposed
so,
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yes.
More of this.
Alrighty. This week I also checked out the new Darkhawk issue 1. Darkhawk,
Please.
old 90s Marvel hero. So this is a new take, a new person taking the mantle of Darkhawk, I guess. He's just a high school basketball athlete. Then he gets messed up and stumbles across the crystal and superhero, small town. I thought it was pretty good actually.
Does he have a hawk?
No, he's got
Oh.
he's got he's like
He's got
special-
wings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
photon
know.
wings.
I thought
He is the
like-
Hawk.
Yeah, but I thought he might have a little hawk. or
No, he's like a
something.
space guy.
Okay.
He's like Nova in that sort of stuff, It's like a space power. Gets a crystal and turns into spaceman. I thought it was really good actually. Kyle Higgins. He does these sort of teen heroes pretty well, I do think.
He did Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn good.
Is he doing Radiant Black? Is Radiant Black here?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
Think
very
so.
similar. I think this and Radiant Black's in the sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I was just going to read the first issue just for the pod, really, but I was like, oh, I'm putting this on my stand order.
Oh, see.
Ongoing?
Miniseries, I think.
Okay. With potential down the track.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Maybe he'll get a hawk.
Maybe he will, Dave. Maybe
Why does he
will.
need a hawk?
Because every like superhero has an animal eventually.
You
Oh,
never had a hawk,
Spider-Man's got
Dave.
an
How's he
Spider-Man's
gonna
got
have a
an
hawk
animal.
now?
Spider-Man has little spiders. Batman has bats.
He's got little spiders. I'm sorry.
Superman's
what-
got a dog. You know, like get with it. Get
Okay.
a pet.
Okay,
what-
Dave.
what-
Hop
Just
down
You
to
can
the
draw,
animal
you
shelter.
can draw
go
your
get
own
yourself
hawk
a
in, Dave,
hawk.
if it can make you
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll give you a
I'll do
pencil.
that.
You can draw it in.
I'll do that.
This week, another number one this week I checked out was Cable Reloaded. The old
Ooh.
man is back. Enough
Oh,
of that
good.
young Cable. It's Al Ewing. Not bad, not bad.
What's the top? Is that out of Annihilation?
Yes.
Because Ewing wrote Annihilation way back in the day, didn't he?
No, the original one was
Was it
Abnett
Abnett
and
Lane?
Laney. Yeah. But the current Guardians is doing some Annihilation stuff.
Right.
Which he writes that. So yeah, it's all tied into. It's way more cosmic-y than your regular Cable. He's sort of the head security officer for Shield. Not Shield, sorry, Sword, which is the Space Shield /
Okay.
heavily X-Men stuff. So it goes to Breakworld, which is the sort of aliens from Whedon's Astonishing X-Men. Yeah, it's a bit more sci-fi than your average Cable, I guess. But Cable's a time traveling guy with giant guns and stuff. He's got a lot of sci-fi there.
Metal arm.
Yeah. I thought it was not bad. The art was a bit but yeah, better. Because I never liked the young Cable I've had the last couple of years. Where Cable killed himself and replaced himself, and it's like 18. Like the whole
That'd be
point of
weird.
Cable was old man that grew up in the worst future, and he's grizzled and war vet. And I was like, the young one just didn't do it for me, but proper Cable back.
Yeah,
So
and
he-
like, he's like that character's kid, but he's not a kid, right?
Yeah.
And that's what makes it kind of interesting. And then
Yes.
they made him a kid. So, okay.
Less interesting.
Yes, exactly.
Way less interesting. But yeah, so that was good. I dug that. I didn't get a chance to read this week. King Spawn issue 1 was out, but sold out instantly. So
Oof.
the one I was going to buy for myself, I sold for you people. So I couldn't read that for you.
Did
You're
you
welcome.
flick through it at least?
Nah, I didn't even get a chance. They were hotcakes, bro. Hotcakes.
Yeah, when we were just chockers this week.
Yeah. That's a good week.
My pick of the week, right?
It was. That's why, Dave.
That's why.
You read anything else, Dylan?
Just a couple. Just issue 2, Son of Kal-El, Superman, Son of Kal-El. Yeah, that is continuing to be very interesting. And I was worried in that first issue, they were talking about giving John like a secret identity. And I was like, oh, is he just going to be like Clark? But like, he gets a secret identity, he rocks up the college. Straight away, he loses it because something happens and he just goes to save it. And everyone's like, oh, look, it's John Kent, Superman. And yeah, I'm just glad they're doing something different with him instead of just giving him secret identity and he's just going to be like Clark. That was really cool. Read issue 3 of Vinyl, and that is every issue gets more and more messed up, man. You can see this woman here. She's bathing in the blood of her victims.
Obviously.
She skins them, makes clothes out of their skin, and then bathes in their blood. It was great.
I just love it.
It puts a lotion on its skin.
I love it when you try to sell it to customers and you're like, it's just serial killer Avengers.
It is. Because like the dude is like, like
You're not lying.
recruiting all these serial killers that he's met in the past to fight this crazy Southern cult thing, and it's just so outrageous.
So is this a mini? I keep asking, I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
I
because
think so.
Yes,
I think we're both down for the trade, Nitin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting this straight.
Yeah.
Every issue has like this
Oh,
wraparound.
that's sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, every issue's got that wraparound cover.
That's awesome. It's a very good skin job.
That's all I read.
The only other thing I read this week was second issue of Amazing Fantasy. This book is weird. Really weird. Continued the story of Cap and the lady and Black Widow and the Peter Parker and the frog people and the bird people and goblins and orcs or whatever they were. I don't know. But it's out there, but I'm really enjoying it. But I have no idea what's going on. or
Excellent.
where it's going. I do like it a lot though. I
Oh,
do like
jeez.
it a lot.
Nice.
Well, actually, Dylan, did you read Kang this week? Like, did you read Kang?
I did
Kent?
read Kang from last week.
Yeah.
My only knowledge of Kang is the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon. That is literally all I know about him.
Yep.
So I read this. I didn't know too much, but it was very interesting, right?
Yeah, it was good, eh?
Yeah, really
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah.
Yes. Alrighty, this
I
week.
have
Yes.
a few questions, but
Oh, yes.
that can wait.
Okay.
Aw.
Shall we look at some merchandise this week?
Absolutely. We've got some He-Man Origins action figures.
Oh.
So these are essentially like the old school Masters figures with additional articulation
Yes.
and some changes in molding and stuff, right?
Yes, yes. Standard 5.5-inch He-Man sort of size and shape with squattiness, but just with modern articulation.
Elbow
Yes.
joints.
Ah, look at those. Go back. Look at those skeleton traps. They're
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. The scare glow was a
How
must
hard
buy
do you have
for
to
me.
work to get skeleton traps? Holy hell.
I think he glows in the dark. I haven't opened
He
mine yet. I
does.
might try
It
that
looks,
later.
looks so damn cool.
Yes. So we ordered these ages ago. We ordered all the early figures from Diamonds, and we got confirmed at the time. But as things went on, I was like, yeah, sometimes that happens with the international figures. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So I'd given up hope. And then last week, we get the invoice for this coming week, and I was like, oh crap, He-Man figures. So
Nice.
hopefully more to come. I think.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
The merman there.
That merman looks so cool.
Oh man, so great, so great. I'm being good. I only bought Scare Glow. I didn't buy Merman because I've already got Merman. I never had Scare Glow of the vintage figures, and he's one of the more expensive figures out there to buy. So I'm not spending that kind of money on a 5-inch toy.
Yes.
Is it a couple $100 for his
Something
cape
like that.
these days?
Yeah, he's expensive.
For
That's
his
how most
cape.
people buy him. You piece it out. You buy the cape, buy his side, buy a beat up figure, put him together.
Moly moly.
So I was like, oh, because with me vintage figures, it's like if I have him in the background, you won't even notice the articulation. Like his size is right and looks right. Just
Packaging's right.
Just pose him hunched over.
100%. So that's what I'll be doing.
Nice.
Also this week, for talking about some weird action figures, Star Wars Black Series, the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary, we got Space Rabbits. Oh, let me get out of
Bucky
the way.
O'Hare.
Jackson from the original Marvel Star Wars comics. Yes, Bucky O'Hare, basically.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Well, Bucky O'Hare obviously ripped Jackson off as well. I thought. But
The figure
it
looks
was a
great.
weird one.
Like the figure looks great. I sort of want it just because it looks so good.
Yeah,
So odd.
I'm like, he's green. He's got a red and white suit on. I think I might have to pick this up for the Southness.
It's a rabbit.
When I was making these fancy pictures earlier this morning, I was like, oh crap, it's like a rabbito. I think I've got to buy him.
You gotta buy it now.
Space rabbit.
Yeah, bloody oath you do.
I might have to buy him this week, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see.
I'm looking at the nose, and it looks a bit like the figure itself looks a bit more humanized than the.
Well, the art on the package
Depiction.
is from the IDW Star Wars Adventures kid version, so it's going to look a
Right.
bit more cutie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, obviously the Marvel 70s art's just not good enough.
Yeah.
So a modern art is going to sell the packet better, I guess.
Nice.
And
That's
that's about all
good.
the merch for the week.
Alrighty. Okay, we've got a couple video game related stuff to talk about. Gamescom happened over the last couple of days.
Hang on. I know you weren't here last week, but I still read comics and I'm still catching up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
So,
sorry.
Dave,
Whoops.
did you read any other books this week? Nitin, did you read any other books this week?
Wait. I found one, and I've given myself a
Yeah.
challenge. I found
Because we
this
went
the
into
other
merch
day.
first.
yeah, I know that was my fault.
I'm gonna try to read this before next week, and the
Ooh.
aim is one trade a week.
Dude, you are in for a treat.
Because I got the other two from the States, like at a Comic-Con. So I gotta, so I got the first three here. I'm gonna try to read
I see.
for next week.
Nice. So what's
Oh,
that
yes.
first three? Will get you up to 13, 12?
6 to 10, 11 to 15, 15.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we start getting a bit crazy after that too. Nice. That'll be good lead in.
Yeah,
Enjoy, David. Enjoy.
I will.
Linton?
No, I didn't read anything.
Well, I'm so glad we came back to that then.
Nice. No. We're gonna keep a front sheet.
So, it's funny you mentioned Amazing Fantasy because
Yes.
if things had gone, that would have been a perfect segue into Amazing Fantasy #1 is my next
My
book
bad.
to read. That was stupid. Next book to read. So yeah, I'm pretty much into August. I just smashed through the end of July. That damn book.
Oh yes.
Holy hell. Like that Stegman story with what is Joe Bennett doing next? Because that
I
man
haven't said, man.
is absolutely ridiculously amazing. He's such a good artist. There's this Carnage that took over from a different universe, one of the multiverses. The Dylan Brock character was in a coma, and then the Carnage symbiote came and took essentially a dead body and reanimated it. So that's what's going around
Oh wow.
attacking him. It's not a full double page, but just some awesome art and really cool story too, because during the King in Black, I really enjoyed her character, which was oh Jesus, where do we start? It's Eddie's ex in the multiverse and essentially she's Agent Venom in this multiverse.
Yes.
And she was awesome.
Yeah, she was great.
Really, really cool character they brought in. And it was kind of her speaking to Dylan through his mind, through the hive and stuff like that. It was really, really cool story. But the other cool story was the middle one was okay, but the end one, which was Ed Brisson. And it was essentially like a dystopian future and this ragtag bunch of crew that had found different bodies and stolen different armor. And they were trying to find this one of the kids' armor, and he found this little vial, and then he just annihilates them all. It's just so good. Yeah. Ed Brisson with Scott Hepburn. It reminded me of a bit of Stokey art. Just really ugly pretty is probably a word we keep using. But yeah, really, really cool. So that was a really good book. I smashed into, I think, 3 issues of Extreme Carnage.
Yeah, what are you thinking of that so far?
Excellent. So yeah, Phage was the last one that I read.
Yep.
Yeah, really good. Like what they've done with Andy. I think
Yes.
that's really cool. Glad it's not Flash's book. They're really spreading it around. Love the character of the senator. He is that Crane. We still don't know exactly where it's at. In the Phage, the artist Gerardo Sandoval.
Yep.
His art. I think he's been doing a lot of the Scream books.
Yes.
He has got some really I'd love to see him do a Werewolf by Night or something, because his art in this book is sensational. And when it gets gory, there's one later on. I also love the way he draws his Agent Anti-Venom. It is just
he's good stuff.
Oh, cool.
really, really cool. Real bulky. A bit of a slant on a McGuinness art, because it is nice and chunky, but I don't know, maybe just
A bit more angular.
Stronger lines.
Yeah.
So yeah, that storyline's been really, really good. I'm probably gonna maybe even smash that out this afternoon, to be honest. What's left?
Right was out this week. And then it's an 8-parter. What's that? I think that's 5 parts out.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of Werewolf by Night,
Yeah.
they're looking for a Latino dude aged in his 30s to be like the main protagonist of the new TV series coming out, I think. So they put out a casting call.
Oh.
So did you answer it?
I don't know how. So I'll just do it here.
Generally, you probably got to
Hire
have
me.
some kind of representation, I would imagine.
Dave wants to do it, but he
Hello.
doesn't audition. He's offer only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just tell him, hey, I know you can't afford it in Manuel.
Yeah.
Where he's Australian,
I don't
a rip-off counterpart.
I don't speak a single word of Spanish, but I'm your guy.
Like a Werewolf by Night TV show?
I think so,
supposedly.
yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how the general public go over with his name, Jack Russell.
Oh no, I think it's the second
His
one.
name's Jack Russell.
The first one. Yeah.
Yes.
No, there's another one after that.
Ah, boo.
Yeah.
Jack Russell's cool.
So that sort of means that he's not in the Moon Knight show.
Oh, I
That's
wouldn't.
okay.
I didn't think he probably would.
Maybe
Maybe
second season.
Who knows? It could tie in.
Tie in for second season.
Crossover.
Sinister War and Amazing Spider-Man Sinister War 71. That is ridiculous at the moment. I'm really liking how that's come together. Same as
It's
yourself, Joff. It was-
crazy, right?
Yeah, really, really crazy. And some other stuff going on with Harry, like in that cell. I'm like, hang on, where
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Like, what am I? He's
Yeah,
I
he's
still
pulled me
don't-
back. He's pulled me back to.
Yeah, I still quite
okay.
don't quite know. So that's really good actually. Gamma Flight number 2. That was
Yep.
pretty crazy. Good old Hulk villain back. Pulling some strings.
Yep.
And also added some facial attire to Old Scar, which looks good. And
Yes.
as Nitin did the other week, I finished off the end of Bride of Doom. For all this shit I give Slotty, I'm really enjoying his writing right now. Look, probably because, let me have a look. Gage is probably doing it. What a shock she's not. But I enjoyed this arc. I thought it was really good. I've been, kind of enjoying Fantastic Four at the moment, which is quite not weird, I guess. It's just not someone that I only got onto because of Hickman.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll give it another go. And I like Slotty's Spider-Man writing, so that helped, I guess. But I liked what they've done a bit with Johnny in this storyline. And there's some definite dodgy stuff going on in the background with Alicia. I know they're keeping it on the down low, but she's going to become the new puppet master very soon. That's pretty cool. So Amazing Fantasy next, and then crank into August.
Good job.
Sorry, please continue with the show.
Oh, my headphones almost fell off. Disaster averted. All good.
Gamescom, Dylan.
Yes. Okay. Probably the most interesting thing. Oh, my hair's all over the place now. Was a new Marvel game got announced. Midnight Suns, right? So that is coming from the developers of XCOM, so like a turn-based strategy game. And what do you guys think of that trailer?
Hang on, does it mean it's going to be turn-based?
Yes.
Boo, turn it off. See you later.
I like turn-based.
Walking away.
Boring.
Depends on what kind of turn-based it is. Like,
Seriously.
Like
I don't
old school
like-
Final Fantasy was great.
no,
It
I
was
hate
not.
that.
You
Yeah,
know, like
Please
really
not
like
like humankind. Please not like that.
it's like I don't know if I can think of any games you guys have played.
Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics.
I think so. Is that kind of like you see like the battlefield and you move them around the battlefield and stuff? Yeah, it's more like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I was
don't
so
look at me like
excited
that,
for
Tom.
I
this.
just like hitting buttons and doing these ones.
Yes, and I finally get to be Doctor Strange properly, and it's not boo.
Doctor
Yeah,
Strange
so-
admittedly probably does fit that mechanic a bit,
Mm.
if anyone does.
So yeah, essentially it's like a tabletop game or like Warhammer, obviously. So you've got like a team of dudes, you move them around, there's cover mechanics and all this stuff, and there's gonna be like a player character that you create and you get to give them superpowers and stuff. And
yeah, I'm not
I can-
impressed.
I can see the rage already in all of you.
I know it's not going to be good when I don't see any video gameplay in a trailer.
Right? But it's so normal now. I hate it. I can't stand
And
it.
now I'm more annoyed because I can't run around and kill things. I have to wait for my turn to push a
Yes.
button, and then I'll watch a action happen on the.
Agreed.
I'm a
And
big fan of XCOM, so I'm gonna buy it.
Sure.
and I'm gonna
The
do it.
idea of you creating your own superhero is both interesting and does nothing for me at the same time, though. Right?
Well,
like I can
what-
see the appeal.
Oh,
What
yeah.
superpower would you
But I'll
guys
never
pick?
do it.
What superpower would you guys pick if you had like a
Being
choice?
able to fight
In real
properly.
life, or we're talking in this video game?
Yeah,
yeah.
go real life. Why not?
Oh, real life, I'd be the purple man.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I know, we know this.
It'd be a good time.
I just want to fly.
Yeah,
Like-
I'd control like wind somehow.
Wind.
No, but that would you could use that to fly. You could use that to like, make hurricanes, level people, whatever.
Like,
Fair enough.
You could also use that to make electricity because you got the static with like two different things, and then you could pick up moisture, so you could get water, obviously, and yeah, I thought about this way too much.
Sounds like it.
I would like flight, but it just would depend on how fast I'm going.
Control it, wouldn't you?
Like, how fast would
So
you
it's just
be
like,
able
boom,
to
you
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you
I
would,
can't
like,
stop.
destroy yourself?
like
Flight has to come with some invulnerability, right?
Yeah,
It
right,
just doesn't
because
work
also-
otherwise.
Stuff
landing.
like-
You mean? Is that your issue?
That, and also
bugs,
birds.
man.
Bugs.
Birds. Have
That's
you
why
guys
you
seen?
put the fist in front of you, so like filters
Have
it
you
out.
guys seen like pictures of bird shot on planes? Like they
Yeah.
dent the front of planes and stuff, man. Imagine if
Yeah,
you're flying into a bird like that.
I seen what happened to
Geese in the Hudson,
Fabio
bro.
on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Now, what happened there?
Oh,
he
his
got-
nose got smashed across his face.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
He was on a roller
Pigeon or a
coaster.
seagull or something.
Pigeon rat.
Jesus.
Smashed into his face.
I know I'm a Venom freak, but something similar to a symbiote would be cool because it not only it shapeshifts, it gives you weaponry. You could expand wings and fly. You can do so much different stuff with that. Except this, I don't know. I'm not that lonely that I need someone to talk to all the time. Maybe just having that power. Maybe like a different version of what Reed Richards has got. Where so you can
Oh, yeah.
augment his body, but
Plastic Man.
Plastic Man, essentially, yeah.
You want to
I
become a
guess.
solid object. You want to become an aircraft or something.
That would be cool. And there's and just from the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, just when Eddie first got it, and he was just Eddie, and then he just turned in, he was a police officer,
Yeah.
and then he was just
Yeah.
that shape-shifting stuff's really cool. So, yeah, I'd probably go that.
What about you, Denton?
Good flight.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. It was boring.
Just what's the power of doom?
Just rule my own.
To be like a douchebag. To be
That's
like a
That's not a superpower.
There's plenty of people around that got that power already, mate. Nothing super about it.
Okay, now that we've established that
yeah,
no
let's-
one is looking forward to this game.
No.
Let's talk about a good game.
Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles, right?
Yeah.
New trailer came out.
Mash.
There's a
Yes,
button you
it-
smash buttons with, Jace.
I know, but I said to Dylan the other day, I was like, man, that game looks so great, but goddamn, it's going to be too hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
So
gonna
you're
be
gonna
like
do a
that,
team up.
Yeah.
or
So
that,
we've
like
got-
that game in Wayne's World where there is no, you can't get past the second level.
Playable April O'Neil. They've also announced it's coming to consoles officially. PS4, Xbox, all that.
Very excited. Very
Yep.
excited.
Yeah, I can't
If you
wait.
don't know about it, the new Ninja Turtles side-scrolling like 80s retro game, check it out on YouTube. Yeah, the latest. Well, you got the 4 turtles you can play as. The latest character just been revealed this week. The reason we're talking about it is April O'Neil, equipped with a microphone that she beats the crap out of people with.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool. The way the little bots grab onto the hand and they're shaking the, it's just excellent. And the team ups, and you can see right at the end, you can power you can re-energize your teammates and everything, and bring them back to life.
With
So
pizza.
cool. The pizza.
The best bit about the April announcement, though, means Casey's coming next, right?
They
You have to
added
think
her
so.
right to the artwork, and there
Yep.
is clearly room on the other side.
Yep.
Nice.
So it has to be Casey.
Oh, for sure. One, because he's got weapons, like,
The
Yeah,
perfect weapons for this.
yes.
Do they have Splinter yet, or not yet?
DLC,
No.
dude. DLC, calm down. Come on, man. They've got to wait for this. They've got to leave some stuff out afterwards.
Yeah. Or free updates is the trend now.
It's free updates.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
add
Who
that,
was
that
the-
won't be
That's
free.
a trend.
And you'll have to forgive me because I'm not right up on my turtle lore. Was it the robot duck?
Uh,
There was a duck, Ace
There was
Duck, but he wasn't a
Ace
robot.
Duck, but he wasn't a robot. He
It
was,
wasn't a robot.
he was a Howard the Duck. There was a robot.
No, I'm
Fugi-
getting.
Fugitoid. He was like a little robot servant.
No, I think I'm getting my
Turtles were,
DuckTales DuckTales
Ah.
stuff mixed up where the
Yeah,
one wheel,
your
yeah,
robot
damn it,
Gizmo Duck.
I am Gizmo
Yeah.
Duck, damn it. Anyway, give us a DuckTales game.
Woohoo.
Wasn't that on NES? That was good, right?
Yeah, but that's what I can
New one.
play.
I think they re-released that with like remastered graphics or something.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
familiar.
As
Yeah.
long as it's
Here
not
we go.
turn-based, I'm pretty keen.
Oh, boo. By
So,
Shovel Knight.
sorry,
Shovel
did
Knight
we
is
have
just-
a date for Turtles? That's one thing I didn't see.
Oh, I think it was next year. Oh.
It's
Next year? Okay.
Oh wait, no, I think that's Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns is next year.
Midnight
March.
Suns is definitely next year.
Hmm.
All
Because there's
right,
no gameplay.
exactly. Exactly. All right, we'll have to come back. Oh, hang on. Do we have 2022? Yay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all it says. 2022.
That's Turtles?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't care about the other game now.
What's next?
Okay.
What's it gonna be?
Trailer 4, the very exciting looking Star Wars. Is it like a anime movie or is it a series?
I think it's a multiple amount, small.
Like an
Anthology?
anthology?
The
Yeah.
anthology
Yeah.
series.
Oh, series. Okay.
So, yeah, so
I'm
like
pretty
on a
sure it's a
Matrix where there'd be
series,
like
yeah.
a bunch of different.
I think there's standalone episodes from different
Yes.
anime
Yeah.
creators in
Anthology.
Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Anthology series.
yeah.
Oh,
you
anyway,
look
Come on,
at it,
come on.
it's
No. We need one more example of what an anthology series is. Come
Yeah.
It
Is it
looks
one where it's
so-
separated into 3 and they cover the 3 for each episode? Like in Amazing Fantasy?
Ooh.
They could do it like that. You don't know.
Indeed.
on. Looks good. Looks interesting. It's another different take. I'm keen on anything
I'm really
that's
excited for it.
Yeah,
really
I-
excited for anything that's a new take that's not the last 3 movies. So yeah, bring it on.
And it fits the medium too. It fits the
does.
medium of
And I
anime.
like and I like the different anime styles, and I love the shot of him pulling the saber out like it's a sword.
yes.
Yes.
That just hooked me.
Like with any anthology, there'll be one or two that you're like, that
Yeah.
wasn't for me. But in general, I think I'm really keen on it.
Like Star-Lord, Black Panther.
I was going to say we're going to talk about that soon, won't we?
Okay, before we get into another trailer, let's talk about a revelation about the Mandalorian, right?
Oh yes.
That Luke's voice when he appeared in that last episode, it was not real. It was not
Yeah.
spoken by anybody. It was completely stitched together using AI.
Yeah, I thought I guessed that sort of when it
I-
came out because
See, I just assumed they would have taken they would have got him to record the lines and then manipulated it.
Yeah, that's
what I
what I
thought,
expected.
no,
Not
I'm
they just
pretty
cut up
like
tracks.
I know they can do this stuff, so I wasn't really surprised that they
Yeah, it's
Did
a
that.
trend now.
Because I've seen it, but I've never seen it used in a movie or something. Yeah, just
Yeah,
mind blowing.
Very cool.
Mind blowing.
I can't wait to upload my voice and have my own little, that'll be cool.
Really?
Have
I
your
hate
own
the way I
synthesized
sound.
voice.
Oh,
It's natural. It's a natural human feeling to not like your
yeah,
sound of your
100%.
voice.
Who wants to
Mhm.
hear yourself all day?
Oh, it's not for me.
I just love the difference on how you think you sound and how
Yes.
you actually sound.
Yeah.
So interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially once you start doing a
I-
podcast.
I
I'm
always
really-
thought I had a really nice deep voice.
That's why I don't watch these back.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, this one's been making a lot of waves. Spider-Man, No Way Home, first trailer for that.
No
just
bias.
came out.
All right. Let's make a challenge for ourselves. Let's just talk about the things we like about it.
What's next?
Alfred
Dylan?
Molina.
Alfred Molina. Is that it? Full stop? Yeah.
I think I like how they're gonna most likely tie the other Spideys into.
You like that?
That's the
bit?
thing I hate the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
Let
but
it die.
but part of me is like, okay, Maguire Spider-Man's like, okay, that actually existed, like even it's the best Spider-Man, give it some due, I guess.
And then these people come along that had nothing to do with that movie, use him,
Mhm.
use something that was popular in the past and just plonk it on the movie. That's why I'm a bit, like,
Because the
I
last
love-
Spider-Man movie was garbage.
right? Like, I
Yeah.
love Tobey Maguire and I love Alfred Molina, but it just feels a bit like, Like why?
Like if you want to, if you've realized that there's an audience for Toby and that'll do good, just give me Spider-Man 4. He could be older. He retired after Spider-Man 3. He's got to come back or something. That
Malkovich
would
Vulture.
be amazing.
Malkovich Vulture.
Oh,
And Malkovich is the perfect age for that now.
like seriously, I think you could just mind. So, he's married to MJ or whatever. Like he's got a kid. It'd be a totally different Spider-Man experience for most audiences.
Let's do it. It's like Batman. We've got different
Yes.
Batman experiences. Like we're now at the point where we should be able to get different Spider-Man stories. So one thing I don't mind about the DC universe where they can just throw stuff out. Not all of it works, which we know, but some of them do work. And you could just do something like that different if that's what you want to do. But just, sorry, hang on. Sorry, we're talking about things we like. Sorry, keep going.
Doctor Strange. I just like Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
but I
know,
love
I-
Doctor Strange, but this isn't
This isn't Doctor
Yeah, no, it's
Strange.
Mephisto. It's
Unleash the
Yeah.
Fomi. Unleash the Fomi.
No,
Go on.
it's not Doctor Strange. Turns to the
he-
camera and winks. Piss
Alright.
off!
Yeah,
that's why
Piss
he's-
off!
he will
that's why
never.
he's not
he will.
strange.
He
I
will
know.
never.
And we
like,
know that.
He'll never like mess with time that way.
My problem
Yeah.
with it is not even that. It's just can't I have Spider-Man being Spider-Man, not a sidekick?
He's a
Those
sidekick
two
again.
movies, he's just Iron Man's little buddy. Now he's Doctor Strange. He's goddamn Spider-Man. He was the flagship of Marvel. He doesn't need to stand on anybody else's shoulders. He's Spider-Man.
That's what I hate about Spider-Man 2, just because he's Iron Man Jr. He's not
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He annoyed the shit out of
I
me.
was talking to Jason about it before. When DC and Marvel did their very first crossover, was it I think 70s?
Yep.
It was Superman versus
And
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was the logo.
Yes.
The old Marvel Entertainment was Spider-Man landing in the cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, that was a sweet logo.
It was good, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm not. I'll watch it, but
The
Same.
pumpkin bomb looked good.
Yeah, it did.
Because they stole something that was already designed and worked, and they just used that.
What do you think, though? Are we going to get Osborn looking like a Power Ranger, or are they going to give him a new look?
Power Ranger.
You reckon?
He's gonna look
Yeah.
the same, I feel, because what's the point of doing that with Doc Ock and not being consistent?
And then he may
right?
change it.
They don't
this-
care.
See, the dumb thing is like, will
That's
they
so true, though.
recognize? Will they recognize Peter Parker in this universe?
They would not.
Like,
Melina calls him Peter, hasn't he?
yeah, but I
How
don't
does he
think
know that's
those.
Spider-Man?
I reckon
Who was
they're not
Melina
connected
talking
that-
to?
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't think they
Mm.
connected those scenes.
That's true. Yeah.
Unless he's in costume when he sees him, and it's like, oh, it's a Spider-Man, so it's Peter Parker.
That's true.
Well, it wasn't though, because he did the quick change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that could be a
If that
different
was that scene.
Yeah.
How horrible is that quick change rubbish?
Oh, it's
Oh, I hate
terrible.
it, man.
It's not Spider-Man. Oh, I don't know.
And just
man.
He's
hated
Iron
it
Man
on-
Jr. and I hate it.
And
I
are we-
hated it on Iron Man as well because it's I can't buy that that's human technology. I can't.
There's only so much suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, like if it's Nova and he
now
shows
it's,
up and his
now
suit
it's getting
comes.
far fetched.
Yeah, if Nova shows up and his suit comes up like that, okay, cool, because he's an alien.
know, like, When
Well,
Iron
beginning-
Man, even the suitcase in Iron Man 2, that was believable and like that was about
Yes.
pushing your limit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
When
like
he had the
Avengers,
flight deck and
Yeah.
yeah, that was
It-
cool.
it latches on him in Iron Man 3, you could deal with that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
The
comes out
word
of
is
nowhere.
nanotechnology.
Yes.
the movie might fix it though. They might go, okay, you can't have this anymore, in some sort of like it gets taken away magically because
They've had that chance how many times?
Yeah.
Wasn't that
But-
the whole point of the last movie? He doesn't need to be a little Iron Man, but he still fucking is. Oh,
yeah.
They had the glasses the whole fucking time.
yes.
Some
Sorry
work for you,
about that,
Dylan.
There's one for you, Dylan.
Nah, it's all right.
Those bloody glasses. So are we going to get Electro and Sandman as well? Because I would worry there's a couple of points in that trailer that make me feel that's going to be the case. And
Well,
then they're
Jamie
gonna-
Foxx, I believe, is officially on.
Does that mean I have to watch the Amazing
No.
Spider-Man?
No,
Garfield?
No, don't do it.
Because
I'm
we
not
also
gonna- I'm-
saw
I-
a lizard jump at the screen too. So like, are we just going to get bombarded?
Yeah.
I reckon because they're not just doing Toby, they're doing Andrew as well. But it looks
Oh,
like
you see screenshots of like, like behind the scenes of them like sitting down
Yeah.
or some shit like that. I think it's just them going, oh, Spider-Verse did really well. Let's
I
just do
know,
the same thing.
But
you
that's
know?
one of the things that annoys me the most too. You had an excellent film in Into the Spider-Verse that is
Yeah.
going to have a sequel. You're watering it down by ripping it off.
Yeah.
I know everyone's going to love it. We're, for sure, we'll be in the minority. And the movie might be good, but I haven't been impressed with this Spider-Man movie so far. And I don't think I'll be impressed with
I'll
this
be
one.
yeah, be going into
Maybe
this movie
why.
with very sour taste in my mouth already. So, you know.
And I like
Out
the
of-
kid.
yeah.
I like Tom Holland, but they give him rubbish to work.
Absolutely. Out
Yeah,
of
yeah, I'm a fan of him, but the movie's just trash.
It's not Spider-Man.
out of all the Spidey stories, right? They go with Brand New Day.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird.
who does that? One of
Like,
the
you
most
only do
hated
that-
stories they've ever had.
You only do that when like Tom Holland's like, 40s and can't act as Spider-Man anymore. And, okay, time for a new Spidey. We'll do one more day. That's when I would bring it in. But yeah.
No. Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking forward to this.
But there's going to be more Tobey Maguire like Spider-Man toys to buy, so I'll be okay with it.
It's a plus side.
You gotta look on the bright side of life.
Yes.
It's the same as the other two. I haven't been that excited for those.
Yep.
I'm a bit more excited for this because Doctor Strange is in it. If it is Doctor Strange, but he's wearing the Eye Bugamato, which got destroyed anyway.
No, but don't they return it to the same time? Doesn't Steve do that?
It's
I don't want to
times now.
think more about that time travel in that movie. 'cause
Times
it's
now.
kinda-
So it didn't get brought back to now because
Yeah, it got brought back to then. Like when you
Um,
picked it out from when Hulk picked it out from the Master. Steve's
but that
probably
changes
locked
the
up Arthur
past.
and go bang. There you go.
That past does not change the future that is already like the present that's already happening, right?
it
That's
just
their
changed.
rules.
No, it
Yeah.
just finalized those timeline, those
Yes.
time streams.
Yeah, the present does not change because
So
of
the
that. They
present still
established
does
that.
not have the
Yeah.
stones or the gems or whatever the hell they want to call them in the universe. The
But
current,
It should
That
though.
was their rules.
but not where they
Yeah.
not where they were. So Doctor Strange doesn't have it, and
No, Doctor
know-
Strange should still have it.
No,
why?
because he gave it to Thanos.
Okay, Dave. So Captain America goes to give the Soul Stone back to Red Skull. He gives it back to Red Skull. Does he still have the stone? No, because he gave it back.
Yeah,
No, but he had the other stones.
he gave them all back.
They
Yeah.
all got given back.
They all got
So-
given back in their original time stream, which is different to our current time stream, which is where everyone is right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it's doing my head in.
Yeah.
now, see, but
No,
this
no, I
doesn't
get it.
Makes sense because how did Stephen Strange get it in the first Doctor Strange movie? then?
Yeah, because it gives it back to the
It
Master.
come from before. They took it back from before he had ever got it because he's not Doctor Strange yet.
Yeah.
Because it's still
That's
Tilda
right.
Swinton. Their whole
my head-
time,
my head
none of
hurts
it
now.
makes sense.
Yeah.
They make
Wow.
it just works.
Yeah, they just cheated. It's
can't
okay.
work.
They cheated.
Okay, interesting. Yeah,
Shaded.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like
I got
they-
nothing now.
If he can't have it now, how could he have ever had it in the first Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah,
Because they
You're
took
right.
it pre then.
yeah, you're right.
When they were cheating.
Nah, it's just their time thing makes no sense.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah.
taking a
We
time
do like
thing.
Marvel. We just bitch about their stuff a lot.
Coming at time things, the new What If.
Yes.
yes.
oh yes.
That was
Such
good.
a
What a
step
turnaround.
up from
Picked it
last
up, saved it.
Honestly,
Whew,
That's such a good episode.
Yeah.
Such a good episode. And I don't know why I didn't pick it.
I didn't pick it either.
Okay.
I
I
never
so
picked
did
it.
not pick it.
Me neither.
Spoilers. This is gonna be spoilers. If you're watching
Okay,
it.
yeah. We haven't said
So
anything
when
yet.
did you pick
yeah,
it? So when did you pick it?
Soon as the Betty Ross told him there was a small projectile is what got Tony, I was like, Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
Pin
didn't.
party.
pick it
Oh, pin
still.
party. You know, I knew it was
Yeah,
pin
yeah.
particles instantly. I didn't necessarily think it was Hank
See-
Pym, but pin particles.
I misheard Black Widow when she said it's all about hope.
Yep.
It was all about Hulk, is what I thought.
Yeah, that's what
heard.
I heard too. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it still doesn't make sense. What the hell's
Yeah.
going on? And
No,
then
no, I
it wasn't
got
till
it from the projectile with the Betty off.
Yep.
Like, oh, it's Ant-Man.
Straight away, right? Like, it was so good. And I
I
so
love
good.
Yeah.
that they sold it as Loki comes to Earth because otherwise, really, it's what if Hank Pym becomes Yellow Jacket?
Yeah.
Right? That's what you would call
Yeah.
it.
And that's why I love that bit too, because when you first reveal it's Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Michael Douglas.
Was that
He's-
Scarlet voicing?
No.
No.
Thought so.
Oh,
I reckon
speaking
even
of
if she
voices,
did, they would have changed it.
that Liv Tyler sounded like voice was awful.
Yeah, she wasn't much.
Because that like kind of almost sounded like her, but
Just-
not really.
He's like, what does Liv Tyler sound like? All right, Pressy.
I love how like Widow
Hey, imagine
and
if you couldn't get her.
yeah. I love how Widow and Hulk end up at the the university with
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
bridge. and
There
it's
were
like,
some
"Oh, that's
great
from them?"
tie-ins there.
Yep.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Even though it wasn't Mark Ruffalo.
I was fine with that. It shouldn't be. It should have been Edward Norton.
Hmm.
I've got no problems with that whatsoever. Shouldn't have-
That Mark Ruffalo that did not look like Mark Ruffalo in the slightest.
Doesn't matter. We
Yeah,
knew who he was.
Yes.
great turnaround, great return to form. I think it's gonna be like that with these.
Anthologies,
They're not
right?
all going to be winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next one will be garbage again, I guess.
Oh, nothing's gonna be worse than Black Lord.
What's the next one?
So the next
Bayonet?
one, look,
Just to be clear, that is a portmanteau of Black Panther and Star-Lord.
Yes.
there's no.
I guess I probably should go Star Panther. That's probably a bit.
Star Panther. All
Star
right.
Panther is probably a bit more nicer.
Just
Man.
before we get cancelled for it.
Sounds like a great
Yeah.
stage
What
name.
was the next one for me?
Sorry, I was just thinking of the alternatives. There's no name for it, but there's a few pictures of each episode in IMDb at the moment, and it essentially looks like a evil Doctor Strange fighting Doctor Strange, and there's yeah, some really interesting. Actually, if I can, you're gonna get some mad breakup, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that might be zombies, I reckon.
no, it's not. Zombies is episode
The last one, I think.
no
Or
episode 8.
Yeah.
8? Okay.
And Strange. So episode 8's that. Then episode 5 is a Thor style episode. Can't see too much. It just got a bit. Oh, what if Thor was banished to Earth but still worthy of his mantle? So he's still Thor.
Okay. You
That was
reckon
a
that's
bit- That
red
was a
herring?
bit of a stretch.
Episode
um,
6. Do we want to do you want to know what I think these are, or
Yes.
or just okay?
Why not? Why not?
So episode 6 looks like Killmonger is Panther.
That's cool.
Okay.
Isn't he's one like he's the one that takes out Stark or something?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how it looks like. It's all starts. It's Stark, and then it's Killmonger with interesting armor and stuff. So that's actually episode 6. Episode 7 is oh, that's interesting. They've taken it away. So episode 7 has got a picture of Pete with the Sorcerer Supreme with the cloak,
Hmm.
Doctor Strange's cloak.
Oh god.
But then it's also got the picture that was on episode 8, which is the zombie Captain America. They've entitled the two, and episode 8 doesn't have any pictures now.
So they might have moving them around.
They might be moving them around. And then episode 9 has just got a picture of Doctor Strange as
Then
What's
it's
it with-
got to be. I reckon it's got to be zombies next. Then
no zombies will be.
no, but
Well,
if they took away 8, and there's an evil, sort of evil looking Strange, you know.
no. There's more. It's a strange. It looks like it's a Strange episode.
Okay. So it could
It'd
be
be like,
like
what if he goes like
gets corrupted or
Mordo
something.
or whatever?
He went the Mordo side there. That would be my
Yeah.
guess. So it looks like there's some good ones to come.
Yeah.
So hopefully we just got that shit one out in the second one.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Mhm.
But yeah, they've been going great. I'm really enjoying getting one a week.
Who does the voice of the Watcher?
Oh, what's his name? Is it
Um,
Jeffrey
that-
Wright?
Yes.
It is
yes.
exactly Jeffrey Wright.
Part of me wanted James L. Jones to do it.
It's too expensive, and he's too old.
Yeah, well, I figured like an older voice would be, you know.
I think it works.
Yeah.
Plus, he's
You don't
done
have to
so
do
much.
much, too.
He's done heaps of voiceover at this point. It just becomes
It's just Darth Vader.
yeah.
It's not a
Like,
parody,
yeah,
but yeah. Bit
Or like
inside joke.
just reading, like
Yeah.
Peter Cullen. Peter Cullen, he just reads.
You can put Neil deGrasse Tyson in there, right?
No,
I would have liked the guy that does the the president in Rick and Morty. Is it
Yes.
Oh, Keith
David-
David.
Keith David?
Oh, he's so good.
Oh,
would've been
Keith
a-
David's
He
amazing.
would have been a great watcher.
I saw
He's
what is
in-
it? A video of him earlier today, and he just does all these different like characters. It's great.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, he was great in Halo.
He was in a
Spawn.
show that was actually don't even think it got a second season, but it actually wasn't too bad. It was called The Cape. It was a dodgy superhero TV show from like, I don't know, maybe around 2011, 2010. And it was this cape that gave him powers. Not him, but he was he worked for, it's like a traveling amusement show or something like that. It was where we got 10 episodes. 5.7. Okay, maybe it wasn't that good.
all right, cool.
Yeah. What's next?
What is next?
On Flashback.
Film
Yes.
Flashback, I think.
Film
On
Flashback.
Flashback. So
Alrighty.
who
Yes.
hadn't seen this?
Me and Dylan.
Really, Dave?
Yeah, yeah.
How
I
did
didn't
you
see
not
that.
see this? They used to play this.
Maybe
heaps
because
on-
I was 1 at the time, but
No,
yeah.
I mean
Yeah, but
like
it's not like
they would
I've never
replay it on
replayed it
telly
before.
all the
I know,
time
but,
in the
like, by the
early
So
time-
Dylan,
90s.
I get, but you, it's a bit surprising.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but they put more like, I don't know, they put on Space Jam or something, or like
yeah,
other
that's true,
movies
I
that
guess.
replaced it over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
true.
That's true.
the new kids like showing that. It was good. I liked it. It was very
Very wholesome.
wholesome. Yeah, that's exactly the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. Like I was talking to Jason about it, and it's like it starts off as fairly grounded. It's kind of like Contact, and pretty like intrigue, and then all of a sudden it just turns into Knight Rider with a kid,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
I liked it.
I'd forgotten that there's no real conflict at the end of the movie.
And that's great.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He just flies around and just goes back in time. There's no,
Yeah.
he doesn't get captured. There's no
Yeah,
escape attempt. It's just
Yeah, there's the bad guys from the government, but besides that,
they're not
that's-
even real bad guys.
Yeah,
exactly. I was just about to
it's
say
just
that they're
like,
not
hey.
bad guys.
No, I guess not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I just forgotten about it.
How
Jesus.
great is the ship? Both outside the steps, but inside, man.
Especially for its
that's
time.
That's a lot of mirror surface.
So shiny,
It's
so
film.
chrome.
Like that's not an easy thing to film. That's some good cinematography.
Definitely. Especially since what was I watching something the other day, and you could just see the reflection of the camera on their glasses as they're looking back out to the.
Ah,
And I'm like, come on, man!
Ooh.
And this was from this year, like not
Wow.
1980, not 1986.
Because I was reading something about it. It was like it was really advanced graphics at the time to get on that mirror shine on that
Yep.
space chase,
well,
ship
the
and
steps
everything.
alone when the door
Mhm.
opens, the steps, like man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
whew.
Because they give a little when he steps on it. I'm
Mhm.
thinking,
Yes, when-
it's
yeah,
got
when
to
the
be like
kid-
a,
Yep.
it's got to be like a green thing underneath, or green screened or something, and
How'd
then
they do
like
that?
green platforms, I guess.
That was one bit that I remembered from when I was a kid, that the steps would just have
Yeah.
a little bit of give, so it did look like they were hovering. So cool.
Magnets.
I reckon they've put it on like a green platform, Dylan, and just like
Yeah.
stepped on
I
that.
don't think green was really a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just blue,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, it was
We
blue
all-
before it went to green, but they didn't have that back then.
Nah, I don't think even yet.
Oh.
It would be just a built something, like more like what a magician uses and stuff. It would just be like forklift pegs going off to the side of camera or something like that. Is what I would imagine.
Mm.
It could be
way
wires,
more practical.
maybe wires,
Maybe.
holding each one up, like fish
Yeah,
wire.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
For a place he hates, he awfully likes that hat though.
It's a pretty cool hat.
Yeah, I know, but he hates the place.
Well, we had to have the monster eat something, and that's not his head.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, those monsters were cool. I forgot about that little dude. Oh, that was That was a good reminder. The director's interesting. Randall Kleiser. He did Grease.
Yeah.
They had a
did-
Grease song playing in the car, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Could be right. He also did Blue Lagoon, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then straight after this film, he did Big Top Pee-wee.
Well,
Yeah, shock that, eh?
yes.
Paul Rubens is excellent.
Not even Builders Ball ribbons in this
Yeah.
movie either.
No, Paul Buck, I think it
Paul
was.
Mall?
Paul
Mall.
Mall, that's it. Yeah,
That's right, Paul
Mall.
Mall. I don't know why, but it's like not hard to tell whose voice it is when he.
Once he starts going,
Yeah,
like the
fits
first
it
part,
out.
you're like, the hell is this Pee Wee Herman?
Mm,
And then you're like, oh, there it is.
there it is.
Because that's one of the
Um,
things I forgot. I'm like, I remember was Pee Wee Herman doing the voice when he first started talking. I'm like, hold on a second,
Yeah,
and then
he
he
gets
freaks out. So I'm like,
personality,
oh,
yeah.
there it is. Yeah, there it is.
It does get a bit annoying after he like siphons some data from Dave's mind.
Yeah.
As he siphons
it's
the
like-
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just goes full Pee-wee. That's all right. Goes full
Yeah.
ribbons.
Hmm.
The what about that robot that transports him to the? Is that one of the
Right.
dodgiest looking robots? And no one questions the random robot.
It's a food
That's-
cart.
That's
It's
not automated. Yeah,
going
it's,
by itself
But also mail.
in a car park.
and
that
mail.
was-
Yeah, food and mail, as you do. You always combine those two things.
Like, how much money did they spend? Why can't Sarah Parker just push a trolley like a normal person?
Yeah.
Yeah, normal person.
It's
Yeah.
NASA.
Yeah.
NASA.
What
I'm
is
surprised they didn't shoot the hell out of it when it first flew out of the hangar.
Because
Because
it's
NASA don't
NASA?
have guns, man.
Yeah.
It's NASA.
No, but they came out with the guns, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they did have gun guys there.
And it's like, okay, this ship's just kidnapped a child.
Yeah, but they don't know if they're attacking the ship's gonna hurt the child.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a kid inside the vehicle.
Yeah,
But
true.
Dave, we know how much you hate kids.
just tone it down for the podcast, bro?
Kids are cool.
It's a great movie. Fucking love that movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm glad I went back and watched it again. It was really
So
good.
good.
It took me way back. It was longer than I remember it being.
You'll think he'd hit up like who Sarah Jessica Parker is now, right? Like when he goes back in time, because she would have been sort of near his age, right?
Ah,
Yeah,
I
close. I
reckon
guess.
he could do
Why would you
Close
want to?
enough.
But
You could do better.
Mm.
the little girl,
Okay.
he was already checking out in the boat.
Yeah, man. That was the one that had the potential down the track. Not Sarah Jessica Parker any day of the week.
No.
Bloody fella. All right. Scores.
Ah, yeah, that's a good 8.5.
8.5.
Hmm.
8.5.
I got 0 complaints.
I had
Which-
7.5, and then I put it back by a half because I forgot that Sarah Jessica Parker was in it.
What was your opinion, Dylan?
Yeah.
You didn't say anything.
I said it was fun.
Yeah, you liked it.
Cool.
Yeah, I said I really liked it.
Enough said.
And it became Knight Rider.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, just good wholesome fun. Nothing wrong with it.
The kid's not a bad actor either. Like
He was
been
good,
on,
man.
on screen for the whole time, and he's
Yeah.
not terrible.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
Okay.
during the beginning of the movie where it's like pretty serious and pretty
Yeah.
bleak.
And the crying on cue is great.
He
Yeah.
really didn't go along to do much either.
No.
Like, Not at all.
There's a
Like,
documentary about the movie that I'm going to try to track down.
Oh yeah,
They
That
made
sounds
last year or so.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Hmm. Life After Navigator.
So I think that's the end of our
Nope.
run around this
Nope.
time, isn't it? No,
One left.
one left.
Chase Holmes.
Yes, my mum.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad.
So
People
it is Mystery Men.
Ooh. Alright.
Mystery Men.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yes, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it in ages.
Same.
Yeah, I
So
haven't seen it
Mystery
since
Men
I
was
was
an old Dark Horse comic that they made a movie.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
Well, they
Oh.
were Dark Horse, yeah, mentioned in Flaming Carrot. I don't think it had an actual
Yes.
book.
no.
They did a book after
Oh.
the movie came
Yes.
out,
Yes.
but they were like sort of periphery characters in Flaming Carrot,
Okay.
Oh, well.
So yes.
which was a Dark Horse comic.
yes. So yeah, looking forward to watching that again for the first time in a long time.
That's a bowling ball one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it sure
Yep.
is.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Jeffrey
Oh,
Rush
and we get two
I know.
weeks. 2 weeks of
Paul
Paul
Rubens.
Rubens.
Yeah.
Nice.
as the spleen.
That's a good movie.
That I don't remember much. I don't remember a lot, but that's audition shots where they're all lined up and all the different people talking about their powers is sensational.
Mm.
I just
And-
remember
and Hank
Captain
Azaria.
Amazing.
It's an amazing.
Captain
Captain-
Amazing
Yeah,
with his
yeah.
sponsorships all over his
Yeah.
yeah.
suit.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh, Hank Azaria. Nice. Can't wait.
Yes.
So we've all seen it before?
Yeah,
I guess so.
looks
I
like
don't
it.
Yeah,
remember it that
awesome.
well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice, nice.
Alright.
Good way to finish the one round.
And then it'll be the next round starting with
Dave.
I got the movie. Don't worry.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I already got my next one too.
Was it me or was
No.
it Dave next? I can't remember where we were
You
sitting.
started with Speed Racer.
Yeah, you started this round.
Yeah, it was Speed Racer, and then I went Talladega. then-
Oh, right.
Because yeah, we
I
start
forgot.
at
Yeah.
a new person each time.
Keep forgetting about that. Cool, cool.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Well,
All
I
right.
think that's
Until-
about it, guys.
next
Mhm.
week, I
Comment.
guess.
Subscribe,
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
tell a friend,
Share.
they tell a friend, share.
I want as many subscribers as COVID cases per day, right?
Well, that's just
Come
on.
impossible.
Let's do it.
There's not enough Councillor Reid's testing. That's the problem.
Need to spread it. Need to spread it.
I think that's a perfect finish.
Okay.
Thank you, Dave.
Bye.
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 See ya.